I was wicked happy to unwind my short natural gas position today. I let my members know when I was doing it. Hopefully you are in this trade with me. And I actually got out when it was down below $3.48 a cubic foot there. Great timing. Now, as of about 2:23 in the afternoon, we do have a confirmed breakdown below $3.66 a cubic foot, which tells me it can go down to 348, but intraday we already slammed through that level down and have come back up. I think it's possible that natural gas creeps higher from here, which is why I happily exited my shorts. I also unwound the remaining half of my crude oil short positions. Got a little nervous today when the price popped up a little bit, and I think it can generally head higher from here. We made that confirmed breakdown below $67.92 a barrel. I think maybe we're in the vicinity of about the bottom of oil, so I exited the rest of those shorts at a fractional loss, but that's okay because a week ago these were a big loss, so in a way, this is a win. The S&P 500 SPX as of 2:31 this afternoon, we came within a whisper of touching the prior all-time high. Let's see if we get there by the end of the day today. As I have shared this week, I do think we can make that all-time high and then make a bit of a new all-time high before coming down again. Here are some updated lines for you. They're a little bit less aggressive to the downside, again, because I think we can make brand new all-time highs and then really slowly start to chop down before we really start to come down. So, number one, my first target low here is 6,015. I think we can then make a little dead cat bounce up to 6,040. Come down again to point number three, my second target low of 5,880. Come up again to point number four, a dead cat bounce target high of 5,950. Before we can come down again, that part is not shown. Again, I think it's going to take some really slap you in the face economic data or some black swan event that nobody sees coming to get the markets to truly fall. And stagflation is here, but nobody seems to care, so this isn't one of them. But more bearish data that mom and dad don't seem to care about. US first quarter 2025 GDP was revised down to negative 0.5% for GDP, confirming the first quarterly contraction since the first quarter of 2022, the last time a bear market started. Personal consumption was revised lower to positive 0.5%, making this the weakest quarter since the 2020 pandemic. Unbelievable, and nobody cares. By all means, buy the dip. Meanwhile, core PCE inflation, that index was revised up by 0.1 percentage points to 3.8%, according to Kathy Jones, and reposted by the Kabasi letter. Stagflation is bad. Nobody cares. I will continue to share with you the truth, but again, I don't think the market cares until we get a really slap in the face event or some black swan event. Do you think we get a black swan event? And if you do, what do you think it is? Gold continuing to hover here around what I think is that important level at $3,320 an ounce. Not shown here, but it's very interesting that the US dollar at the same time is falling, but gold isn't rising. So there might be a little disconnect there, which makes me just kind of take a pause with gold, because in that instance, a lot of times I would want to add to my gold position here, but with gold not moving opposite of the dollar, there could be some other things happening here. I'm going to hold my current gold position, but for the time being, not add to it. The 10-year yield falling again today, so far as of 2:20 this afternoon, confirming the breakdown below 4.32%. I say this is bearish because in a bear market and a slowing economy, which I say we are in, lower rates are bad. People are flocking to bonds. Bond prices go up, yields go down. That's generally not good. I get it. Everybody else thinks this is a bull market and healthy economy. If that is your line of thinking, then these lower interest rates are a good thing. Let's see who ultimately wins out. This is not investment advice, and if you don't know me, I'm John Crocker, professional investor, proud American, cigar lover, and owner of Crocker Capital, LLC.